Good afternoon and welcome to the 3 p.m. newscast here on WBON Channel 9. WBON Channel 9, every local news story starts here. I'm Gwendolyn Morton. We're going to start our stories out today with crime news. A man accused of killing a well-known Richmond couple, Chris and Gracie Hager, appeared before a judge this morning, but won't be back into the courtroom until early next year. Thomas Burrell is facing charges including arson and capital murder following the shooting deaths of the couple back in August. Burrell is maintaining a plea of not guilty and is set to be back before the judge following Thursday's arraignment for a pre-trial conference in February of 2022. Well, several counties in Kentucky received tornado warnings and severe thunderstorm warnings Wednesday evening, starting at around 6:30 p.m. Strong thunderstorms moved through Lincoln County with reports of fallen trees. Strong storms that produced heavy rain and lightning also made their way through Garrett, Boyle, Mercer, and Woodford counties, along with most of central Kentucky and our listening area. However, good news, no major damage has been reported. Well, Thursday was the State of the County address at the Richmond Chamber Business Luncheon, and there was a lot of ground to cover, according to Judge Executive Reagan Taylor. Taylor spoke to the crowd at EKU and said that he had not been able to deliver his address in person since 2019 due to the pandemic. To get all the details, WBON TV's Marissa Hempel got one-on-one with the leader of the Madison County to talk about what's next for the area. Oh, I was like, was that not a break? Stay tuned for part 2 of the video interview coming soon, right after here on Channel 9 News, where local news starts here. Well, one of the business owners that spearheaded the campaign at the Richmond City Commission to grant Sunday's package alcohol sales says he is pleased with the turnout to Sundays and his business. Charlie Hamilton, owner of Dreaming Creek Brewery in downtown Richmond, spoke to WBON TV's Marissa Hempel to give updates on how things have been going now that the ordinance to serve on Sundays has been updated and passed.
It seems that an overwhelming majority of Richmondites wanted Sunday alcohol package liquor sales. In a survey conducted by the City of Richmond officials, those that responded showed 88% were in favor of being able to imbibe on Sundays. One of the business owners directly involved with getting this ordinance in front of the City Commission, who eventually approved it, is Charlie Hamilton, owner of Dreaming Creek. We dropped by Richmond's first brewery to talk to the owner himself to see how the new ordinance has changed his Sunday alcohol sales and business.
We have always been open on Sundays. We, as a brewery, fall under tourism, so it gives us a little more leeway than most places. But Richmond's package laws prohibited package sales on Sunday. Being a tourism spot, we had a lot of tourists come through wanting to grab a 4-pack or a growler to take home to Indiana. They had just been to the gorge and had our beer down there and wanted to grab something to take home for somebody else. We'd have to turn them away. We had a big sign on the door that said no to-go sales on Sunday. So during the pandemic, bars were shut down, bars and other venues were shut down to everything except to-go sales. So on Sundays, we had to close completely because that's all we could do was a catch-22. We could be open for to-go sales, but to-go sales were illegal in Richmond. So we had to shut down one day of the week during COVID completely.
Hamilton first explains how all this came to be.
In doing my research to take to the City Council on this, I got all the ABC laws for all the surrounding counties, and the only, I think out of the, however many that touch Madison County, there was only one county that wasn't fully wet 7 days of the week now. And if you've been here for a while, you'll know that's pretty odd because we used to be the last stop before you got to Tennessee. For a long time, but now everywhere from us to Tennessee is wet. So it got to the point where the roles were reversed. On Sunday, people were going to Mount Vernon to get their alcohol instead of coming to Richmond on the weekends like they used to.
He continues saying that he hasn't heard many updates from other bar owners, but their business is doing well on Sundays now, especially considering it's football season.
It's been very beneficial. We've been able to sell growlers, and we've had a lot of people come in and get that. Football was on Sundays. All these other events are on Sundays that people want to stay home and cook out for. So they don't want to, have to drive to Lexington to get that beer to take home with them. It's been, it's probably doubled our business on Sundays. When they changed the regulations, they did a good thing by just kind of opening up Sundays up to match all their other days, which is what all the surrounding counties have done anyway. So that also not just let us sell, package sales to go, it let the bars and restaurants open a little earlier as well. I think it's an all ships rise with the tide thing. People have said, well, didn't you make a mistake, and by doing this, they're going to have some competition now? No, if we have more to do in Richmond, we'll have more people in Richmond on those weekend days. There's only 2 days on the weekend. We were throwing one of those away by closing everything up.
For more stories such as these, be sure to visit Richmond's very own WBONTV.com. I'm Marissa Hempel.
Thanks, Marissa, for that story. A Lexington man suspected in an August bank robbery has been apprehended following a standoff that occurred with police on Wednesday. According to Lexington police, Adrian Bennett is a suspect in the August 9th robbery of a Fifth Third bank on Walden Drive. Police had spotted Bennett Wednesday, but he was able to evade capture, according to reports. However, at 11:30 yesterday, police located Bennett in an apartment on Spangler Drive. After barricading himself for approximately 3 hours, Bennett was injured after he fell through an attic ceiling while trying to escape. Despite the hours-long standoff, Bennett was taken into custody without incident. The Kentucky Transportation Cabinet is issuing an Antler Alert to remind drivers that it is peak season for highway collisions involving deer and other wildlife on the move, often at night. According to State Farm, last year there were more than 1.9 million animal collision claims in the United States, of which 1.5 million of those involved deers. Be careful out there. It's that time of year. With that, we're going to go to our first break of the day. We've got lots of COVID news, sports, and weather coming up right here on WBON Channel 9.
Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. From our attention to detail, a diverse staff, and the best aftercare in the business, there's no better local choice to take care of your family in a difficult time than Davis & Powell. Call in to discuss pre-planning and preparations so there'll be no additional burden on your family. Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. For additional information, check them out at davisandpowellfuneralhome.com. Davis & Powell Funeral Home, always going the extra mile.
The mission at H2 Health is to create a healthcare environment where their employees and clients love to be. They offer a wide range of services including physical therapy, occupational therapy, a chronic pain program, wellness and fitness programs, dry needling, and more. H2 Health is here to get you back in the game and feeling your best with locations in Richmond, Berea, and more. Visit h2health.com to learn more and get started today at H2 Health.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
You're watching WBON TV Channel 9's live, local, and daily news briefing, brought to you by Bishop's Small Engine Repair, Affordable Heating and Air, Bluegrass Marble and Granite, Davis & Powell Funeral Home, Whitaker Bank. The daily news briefing is also brought to you by these great local sponsors.
Donate or shop at the new location for the Habitat Restore in Madison County. The proceeds from the Habitat Restore go towards helping build a home for someone in need. Shop, donate, or volunteer at the new location for the Habitat Restore in the old CVS Pharmacy building on Main Street in Richmond.
You know when you step outside and it feels absolutely perfect? The air's not too warm, not too cool, just perfection? Now imagine if you could have that same feeling inside your home at a price that feels even better. You can, thanks to the folks at Affordable Heating and Air. Call 859-779-0122 now and get the best Lennox home comfort systems at a price you'll love. That's Affordable Heating and Air at 859-779-0122 or online at affordableheating-air.com.
When I started to experience the world from practicing law, it showed me that there's a lot of injustice that can be corrected. We're called personal injury attorneys, but I'm not there for the injury, I'm there for the recovery. And that's what we try to do. We try to help people recover after they've been hurt. If the big firms are going to drop you as soon as your claim entails some kind of work, some kind of additional effort, why not just come to someone who's going to put the work in the first place?
Welcome back to the daily 3 p.m. newscast here on WBON Channel 9 from the Madison HVAC Weather Center. Strong storms moved across the bluegrass last night with heavy rain and strong winds. We could see some additional pop-up storms this afternoon and into the overnight, but it looks like in time for the opening of Keeneland tomorrow, we're going to get some really nice weather with those systems completely moving out of the way. Highs today about 75 degrees. Will drop down to 60 tonight with that chance of some pop-up showers as we move through the evening hours. Friday, 76 degrees with 60 as our low Friday night. Coming into the weekend, 80 degrees for Saturday and Sunday, and it really looks like we're going to keep those 80-degree temperatures all the way through next week as well. Not very October-like out there yet, but we'll have that change coming up soon, I'm sure. Well, it's National Fire Prevention Week this week, and it's a good time to get that reminder to dust off those smoke alarms and make sure they're still working properly. The Public Information Officer for Richmond Fire Department, Corey Lewis, explains exactly what people need to know keep in mind this week, including having an exit strategy. With that story, here's Marissa Hempel.
Corey Lewis of the Richmond Fire Department says that a lot of people do tend to forget about changing their batteries and updating their alarms, both fire and carbon monoxide. As it is National Fire Prevention Week, he has some tips.
Certainly, it's a good week for people to put into practice an emergency escape plan in their home. Think about what they would do in the event of a fire in their home before they have that emergency. Really, the first line of defense in your home and wherever you live is smoke alarms. They can notify you and they can make you aware of a fire or a fire emergency in your home and give you ample time to get out of your home safely and get the fire department called.
Lewis says there are a number of fatalities across the nation that are directly a result of fires and ill preparedness.
The problem is most of those fatalities occur in homes without working smoke alarms. So putting into practice this year, because we take into account this week is National Fire Prevention Week, run through your home, make sure that your smoke alarms are, one, in date. Typical smoke alarms are good for 10 years. Doesn't mean necessarily they quit working after that, but that is generally the average lifespan of smoke alarms in your home. Know what they sound like, know how they operate. If they're battery powered, make sure that you have fresh batteries in them. If they're worry-free alarms with a built-in battery, you might just have to dust them lightly, clean them up. Not a lot of general maintenance to having a smoke alarm in your home. Pushing the button, testing to ensure that they work and they operate properly, and then thinking about what you would do when you have that emergency at 2 o'clock possibly in the morning, or sometime when you're not awake and you're cognizant and you don't want to have to actually think about what you would do. You just want to react to how you would handle the emergency. Get out of the home safely, have a meeting place. How would you call 911? And never going back into the home is something.
Lewis says the same rules apply for those that have carbon monoxide alarms. He says certain homeowners and renters, however, need to take this into account even more so.
If you have attached garage, you use gas or natural gas or propane to power your home heating or your hot water heater, or a set of, say, gas logs in your home that you use for alternative heat.
He says the theme of Prevention Week is Know the Sounds of Fire Safety.
We just want people to really take some time and effort and focus, maybe 30 minutes of family discussion time about what you would do in the event of a fire emergency, how you would coordinate with your family where to go, because we think thinking about the emergency is very important before it ever happens. Just like the fire department puts a lot of effort into preventing fires and emergencies from happening, you in your own home should think about doing what you would do in the event of a fire before the fire happens. Everyone hopes that they never have a fire in their home, and that's a great way to prevent that, is doing things around your home, like having adequate electrical reliable outlets, not overloading those outlets, doing practical sense things. The number one best thing that you can do in your home is ensuring that you have a working smoke alarm. And doing and testing that now before the emergency happens is imperative.
Keep these tips in mind to keep you and your loved ones safe. For more stories such as these, always stay tuned right here to your Wallingford broadcasting stations and Channel 9 News. I'm Marissa Hempel.
Thanks, Marissa, for that story. Lots of good information there for Fire Prevention Month. We're going to take our break right now. We'll be right back with sports and COVID numbers coming up next right here on WBON Channel 9.
I'm Michelle. And I'm Jennifer, and in the spring of 1992, Bishop's Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Cub Cadet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop's Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond. We can't wait to see you.
The Old West, the way you remember it. Good guys and bad guys.
Come and join us as we watch and talk about the best of the West.
Western movies, TV shows, and more.
Draw Western Theater, Saturdays at 1 p.m.
Here on Richmond's very own Channel 9.
Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. From our attention to detail, a diverse staff, and the best aftercare in the business, there's no better local choice to take care of your family in a difficult time than Davis & Powell. Call in to discuss pre-planning and preparations so there'll be no additional burden on your family. Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. For additional information, check them out at davisandpowellfuneralhome.com. Davis & Powell Funeral Home, always going the extra mile.
The mission at H2 Health is to create a healthcare environment where their employees and clients love to be. They offer a wide range of services including physical therapy, occupational therapy, a chronic pain program, wellness and fitness programs, dry needling, and more. H2 Health is here to get you back in the game and feeling your best with locations in Richmond, Berea, and more. Visit h2health.com to learn more and get started today at H2 Health.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
You're watching WBON TV Channel 9's live, local, and daily news briefing, brought to you by Bishop's Small Engine Repair, Affordable Heating and Air, Bluegrass Marble and Granite, Davis & Powell Funeral Home, Whitaker Bank. The daily news briefing is also brought to you by these great local sponsors.
Donate or shop at the new location for the Habitat Restore in Madison County. The proceeds from the Habitat Restore go towards helping build a home for someone in need. Shop, donate, or volunteer at the new location for the Habitat Restore in the old CVS Pharmacy building on Main Street in Richmond.
Welcome back to the 3 p.m. newscast with sports news tonight on WBON TV. The 44th District Championship will be a decider in soccer when Madison Central and Madison Southern face off for the right to be crowned the champion. The two teams both met back in late August, with Southern winning on penalty kicks in the girls' game and Central winning 1-0 in the boys' matchup. WBON TV will be there for both games tonight with our coverage beginning around 5:40 in Berea. For more local sports updates, including the big victory for Central volleyball team last night, here's Michael Watkins.
The Madison Central girls golf team celebrated a second-place finish in the state tournament yesterday, shooting a +76 in Bowling Green. The team finished behind Marshall County, who as a team shot a +38. Individually, Claire Beth Ramsey finished tied for fourth with a 148 overall score and a +4 following the 2 rounds. The Madison Central boys golf team will tee off later this week in the state tournament after winning the 9th region championship last week. They joined us on the Sports Show Monday to talk about their clutch come-from-behind victory last week and the challenges they'll face with the course in Bowling Green.
Not just clay and we talked about it at dinner the other day. I think everybody kind of forgets the putt Warren hit in the first playoff hole that he had to make. Like, that gets overshadowed. Like, as big of a putt Clay was on 18, Warren's putt was just as big that no one talks about because of how crazy that final hole was.
So he hits the first tee shot of the tournament 7 a.m. Friday.
Okay.
So.
And it's in Bowling Green. So talk about that course and how difficult that course might be.
Well, we've actually gotten to play it a few times in invitationals this year. So, and I think we've played it pretty well. We've gotten 2 invitational wins there, so we're feeling pretty good going into it.
Yeah, Bowling Green's a different course than anything we play up here. Totally different than Gibson Bay. It's kind of got the same fairways as the Country Club, and then tight like Arlington, but more out of bounds. So it's a different test for us. But like I said, we've been down there twice this year, and we've got 2 wins, and the guys have played great. And again, we know what we got to do. But the course sets up well for this team. I'll say that.
Madison Southern golfer Clifton Scully will also be competing in the state golf tournament later this week. Scully finished with a top 7 finish in the Region 9 golf tournament last week and will be competing as an individual at the state level. Last night, Madison Central defeated Madison Southern in the annual Mad Pink game. The 2 schools always play each October. The Indians pulled away in the first 2 sets, winning 25-19 in the first and 25-18 in the second set. Set number 3 was a back-and-forth battle that had fans on the edge of their seats. Finally, with match point on the line, Central got the late-game kill on a diving save from Southern, went out of bounds, and allowed Central to win their 6th consecutive set against their in-county rival, winning the final set 29-27. In other local sports news, Madison County will be well represented at the state middle school football tournament with 3 teams competing this year. One of those teams will be Ferristown, who got the number 1 overall seed in Division III. The Flyers will face the winner of Middlesboro and Pineville in the second round of the state tournament on October 23rd and will join us this week on the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show. For WBON TV Sports, I'm Michael Watkins.
Thanks, Michael, for that story. Well, the Madison County is hosting a free tire collection disposal event from October the 7th through the 9th at the Madison County Road Department South on Clarksville Lane in Richmond. Any Kentucky resident is eligible to participate. Tires will be accepted on or off the rim, including farm implement, bicycle, motorcycle, go-kart, ATV, tractor, truck, and passenger vehicle. Items that will not be accepted at the drop-off include off-road construction tires, OTRs, tracks, sheet rubber, solid, calcium, and otherwise filled, or tire with a bead grade greater than 1 3/4 inch. This event is sponsored by the Madison County Fiscal Court in partnership with the Kentucky Division of Waste Management. Tire retailers, scrap dealers, salvage yards, and recycle businesses cannot participate in the program. Keeneland officials announced that the attendance will be restricted to 20,000 during the fall meet that will get underway tomorrow. As the Delta variant continues to spread, track officials hope the attendance limit will lessen wait times at concession stands and betting windows while affording those inside more space to spread out. Be a beautiful day for Keeneland tomorrow. With that, we're going to go to break. We'll be right back with COVID numbers here on WBON Channel 9.
You know when you step outside and it feels absolutely perfect? The air's not too warm, not too cool, just perfection? Now imagine if you could have that same feeling inside your home at a price that feels even better. You can, thanks to the folks at Affordable Heating and Air. Call 859-779-0122 now and get the best Lennox home comfort systems at a price you'll love. That's Affordable Heating and Air at 859-779-0122 or online at affordableheating-air.com.
When I started to experience the world from practicing law, it showed me that there's a lot of injustice that can be corrected. We're called personal injury attorneys, but I'm not there for the injury, I'm there for the recovery. And that's what we try to do. We try to help people recover after they've been hurt. If the big firms are going to drop you as soon as your claim entails some kind of work, some kind of additional effort, why not just come to someone who's going to put the work in the first place?
I'm Michelle. And I'm Jennifer, and in the spring of 1992, Bishop's Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Cub Cadet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop's Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond. We can't wait to see ya.
Tired of getting electric bills that are up to 5 times higher than what you should be paying? Madison HVAC will identify the problem and fix it. We are offering a heat and safety check to homeowners in Richmond, Kentucky for $59. Yes, $59, and this offer is available during normal business hours through Thanksgiving of 21. Call 859-625-1471 to schedule your opportunity to save money. Here at Madison HVAC, we fix that too.
Call 625-1471 or visit MadisonHVACR.com to learn more.
Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. From our attention to detail, a diverse staff, and the best aftercare in the business, there's no better local choice to take care of your family in a difficult time than Davis & Powell. Call in to discuss pre-planning and preparations so there'll be no additional burden on your family. Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. For additional information, check them out at davisandpowellfuneralhome.com. Davis & Powell Funeral Home, always going the extra mile.
The mission at H2 Health is to create a healthcare environment where their employees and clients love to be. They offer a wide range of services including physical therapy, occupational therapy, a chronic pain program, wellness and fitness programs, dry needling, and more. H2 Health is here to get you back in the game and feeling your best with locations in Richmond, Berea, and more. Visit h2health.com to learn more and get started today at H2 Health.
Welcome back to the 3 p.m. newscast on WBON Channel 9. I'm Gwendolyn Morton. Well, it's not the kind of news that you want to keep hearing, but Madison County has now the highest number of average daily COVID-19 cases in the Lexington metro area. Madison County Health Department reports there has been a slight decrease in the number of cases in Madison County, but stated that the area is far from out of the woods yet. Yesterday, there were 2,696 cases statewide. In Madison County, there were 77 new cases. And with that, we're going to go ahead and take a look at the daily incidence rate around the state of Kentucky. Yesterday, we had 1 yellow county with 8 orange counties. Today we gain a yellow county. It looks like that the yellow county is Crittenden. Crittenden has moved into the yellow in the last 24 hours, and then we still have Carlisle. Carlisle has been in the yellow for a few days now. Orange counties, we have moved from 8 orange counties to 6 orange counties. Hickman County, Ballard County, Livingston County, Lewis, Elliott, Lee, and Wayne County down in the southern part of the state. Incidence rate is also down. That goes from 50.29 yesterday to 46.73 today. Taking a look at the high numbers from around the state, Whitley County at 103, Harlan County 120. Rockcastle 107, Owsley 158. Looks like that might be all of the triple-digit numbers that we have. Taking a look at Madison and surrounding counties, Madison at 64.2. That is down just a touch from yesterday, 64.8 yesterday. Jessamine 47, Fayette 41, Clark 39, Powell 68, Estill 54, Jackson 57, Rockcastle 107, and Lincoln 52. Taking a look over at Jefferson County, we have been watching that pretty closely, going from 50 to 40 in just 24 hours, so that is good news over in Louisville for those numbers going down again. Taking a look around the state, looks like all the numbers are trending down at this time, but as we mentioned by the Health Department, Madison County still a hot spot here with lots of cases on a daily. If you're looking to get vaccinated or if you aren't feeling well, check out the White House Clinic. They have opportunities for the vaccine and to get tested on a daily basis. That's it for today. We'll be back tomorrow for the 3 p.m. newscast here on WBON Channel 9. Have a great night. We'll see you tomorrow.